Hello, this is a Monetize Pro's video tutorial on video monetization. In this video tutorial, I'll provide a brief introduction to the basic economics of video monetization, and then provide an in-depth look on the best ways to monetize your online videos. Ad units used to monetize video can be in the form of traditional display banner ads, or in the form of video ads, which are essentially just commercials. These ads are usually charged on a CPV, CPM, or CPC basis. The economics of video monetization are actually quite similar to the economics of traditional display advertising, because it's really just traditional display advertising on a different medium. 5 of the most popular video monetization placements are pre-roll, mid-roll, post-roll, display within video, and display alongside video. Let's take a look at an example of each of these 5 placements now.
A pre-roll video ad is a commercial that runs prior to the requested video content. YouTube is our best case study for this type of video monetization. Here we'll attempt to watch a hilarious cat video. Let's try this Funny Cats compilation here. Upon loading the page for this particular video, you'll notice the video advertisement loads first. And we are required to watch the first 5 seconds of this video before we are able to skip to the video we really want. Note that if we do click on Skip Ad prior to 30 seconds elapsing, it does not count as a view. In other words, the advertiser only pays if the video actually runs for at least 30 seconds, or until the video ends, whichever comes first. Now let's click that Skip Ad link so we can watch our cat video. A mid-roll video ad is a commercial that interrupts the requested video content, much like traditional TV shows are interrupted every 10 minutes or so for a series of commercials. Hulu is our best case study for this type of video monetization. Here we'll watch Cosmos, a Space-Time Odyssey from Fox. We've already begun watching this video and have paused it at about the 10-minute mark. To this point, we have already seen a pre-roll video plus about 10 minutes of the requested video content. Now watch what happens when we hit the play button. A few more seconds of Cosmos, but then commercials. And up here in the top left corner, you can see that 4 commercials are set to run during this break. So this is mid-roll advertising. Videos interrupt the requested video content. Their effectiveness is likely much higher than YouTube pre-roll videos because they interrupt the content that we've already been watching, and because you cannot skip them. The video advertisements must run before we are able to return to our programming. The controls here at the bottom have been disabled. I can't click anywhere on the timeline. Now, after the commercial break ends, we return to our programming, and you can see here that the timeline has been re-enabled. You can also see that there are 4 additional mid-roll commercials scheduled to run, indicated by each of these white dots on our timeline. Try to skip too far ahead in the video, and you'll actually be required to watch the preceding mid-roll batch of commercials. Post-roll video ads are actually quite rare. Chances are, once you've watched the requested video, you're not going to stick around for a commercial at the end. But we do have one example on our own website, monetizepros.com. This video here showcases the benefits of Monetize Pro's membership. We'll go ahead and skip to the end here. You'll notice as we wrap up the video, at the very end, there's a call to action. Click here to join Monetize Pros. This is a good example of post-roll in action. And while it's not a traditional display ad within a video or a commercial at the end of the video, it is nonetheless an effective way of monetizing the end of a video with a call to action. In this case, to join membership. Display within video is a form of video monetization in which flash or static image banner ads are overlaid on top of the requested video content. YouTube is again our best case study for this type of video monetization. So let's have a look at another hilarious cat video. We'll try this one here, Super Cats Episode 1. Upon loading the page for this particular video, the requested content begins playing immediately. But a few seconds in, and we see this banner ad pop up at the bottom of the video. Now, clicking on this banner ad would take us to the page for more information about this ad, or the landing page for the advertiser. But we could also immediately click the X to close the ad. And while we are able to do that and immediately remove the ad from our screen, from our view, it is hard to ignore, at least upon initial glance. Display alongside video is really just standard display advertising on a page that hosts video content. CNN is our case study for this type of video monetization. On this video page, which hosts numerous stories and videos, you can see down here in the left sidebar a 300 by 250 medium rectangle for Verizon, which also ties into that pre-roll video for Verizon we just saw the end of there.
In part 2, we'll look at some ways to monetize your online videos. The YouTube Partner Program is the simplest solution for small web publishers turned video producers to monetize their video content. Simply sign up at Google AdSense, upload videos to YouTube, and check the appropriate boxes to begin generating revenue. Let's take a look.
Here we are at youtube.com. You can see that I'm already logged in as Monetize Pros. Now to turn on monetization, we'll click up here on our username, and then we'll click Video Manager. On the ensuing page, we see a list of all of the videos that we have uploaded to date. Let's say we'd like to monetize this first one here. Welcome to the Monetize Pros YouTube channel. We can see that the $ icon here is grayed out, and if we hover over it, it displays a message not monetized. Let's see if we can change the monetization settings for this single video. So we click the $ icon, and that brings up the monetization settings of this particular video. First, let's click Monetize with Ads. Doing so brings up some ad format options. We can see that the overlay in-video ads are the transparent overlay ads that appear on the lower portion of videos, usually in the form of a 480 by 70 flash or static image banner. Sometimes these appear as text-based ads. The TrueView in-stream ads are video ads, essentially commercials that are 15, 30, or 60 seconds in length and can sometimes be even longer. They generally run as pre-rolls before the video content, but can also run mid and post-roll. These video ads run for 5 seconds before allowing the user to click Skip Ad, but the advertiser only pays when a viewer watches the entire commercial, or at least 30 seconds of it, should the commercial be longer in length than that. There's also an option to disclose paid product placement, and finally, a note that display ads are shown by default, and this is not subject to customization. Click Save Changes to enact the monetization, and we're all set. To monitor revenues, click the Analytics link on the sidebar here. You'll see several metrics presented on this page for the last 30 days, and you can find estimated earnings on each video in this column here. We haven't turned monetization on for any of our popular videos, which is why our revenues are 0 at this point. Note also that in order to actually receive these generated revenues, you will need to associate an AdSense account with your YouTube account. We will not cover that process in this tutorial.
Other top video ad networks include AdaptTV, BrightRoll, Spot Exchange, Attitube, Auditude, Videology, and Yumi, to name a few. Unfortunately, we don't have time to cover all of these other options in this video tutorial, but we may feature them in upcoming ad network reviews and tutorials. That wraps up this tutorial on video monetization. Check back regularly for more video tutorials. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop us a line via email. Thank you.